some calculations on my own. It's kind of guessing work because it's not like it's random. There's definitely some sort of pattern, but I can't find it. Let's take a look at my graph. Okay. So, from what I estimate, because I had the 7-hour sleeper here, everything was erased before that, right? Let's just start here. There's a 3-hour break here, right? And we know it's a 3-hour driving. Okay? It was preceded by 3 hours and 10 minutes. So we put down 3 hours and 10 minutes. We also had an off-duty status of 36 minutes. We didn't include that over here. Okay? We didn't include the off-duty. We only put on-duty. 21 minutes, 21. Sleeper berth. Let's concentrate on this number right here. This is what we want to see. This is what we're watching for. We're adding all these numbers up. And we put them down on here to see what's going to happen, what's going to kick over. We got 2 minutes till it kicks over. I'm assuming this is all new. Everyone who apparently is trying to figure this out, no one fucking gets it. It appears like you can make your hours go longer. Like you can do a lot more driving if you figure this shit out and you utilize it the right way. So yesterday I used it while I was at the shipper, and you can see that I went into sleeper berth. So I drove for 3 hours and 10 minutes. Okay? And then I went on a quick on duty when I arrived at the shipper to check in. Back to sleeper berth. It appears like sleeper berth pauses your 14-hour clock. Okay. And then right here, another 22 minutes, 3 hours and 20 minutes of sleeper berth. So, hypothetically, I should get everything back before my 7-hour break. We have 2 hours here, 2 hours and 15 minutes, and 4 hours and 8 minutes. So in 2 minutes, it should kick over and give me back everything that I was missing. See, duration, 6 hours and 59 minutes. I did a 3-hour, and I'm doing a 7-hour. It has to be continuous sleeper berth. There it goes, bam, it kicked over. And what did it give me? It gave me exactly, let me screenshot that. Okay, so looking at the data and analyzing it carefully, it appears like my estimation here was correct. I get the 7 hours and 20 minutes back on my drive time only, or on my 14-hour clock only. Because this was 35 minutes before. This was 3 hours and 30 minutes. So it gave me another 3 hours and 10 minutes. Where did that 3 hour, 10 minute come from? We can see that 3 hours and 10 minutes was only the drive time that I had before the 3-hour break. It fell off. So because this is one break, this is my beginning of my break, my 3-hour, and this is the second part of my break, my 7-hour break. Because within that 14-hour period, I had a 10-hour break, it gave me back what? Anything prior to this 3-hour break here at the shipper. So everything else falls off, including not driving time, which appeared here in my 14-hour clock. It gave me that back in the form of 7 hours and 20 minutes. If we look at the photo before, this was 35 minutes. So somehow I got 7 hours and 10 minutes. Or 7 minutes, or whatever. So somehow I was pretty close on this. I'm still trying to figure this out. It's really confusing. It it appears like everything before the last break you had drops off and gets added back to your clock. So it's not like you get more drive time, but it is a better use of your time. If you're sitting at the shipper, you don't want your 14-hour clock to just run out. It's better to take that 3 hour and then split it later if you can drive like that. If you can sleep on 6 hours of sleep, do it. You will get more hours in out of your clock. You will make more money. You can see yesterday, I wasn't even driving that hard. And I fucking killed it. Look. I'm regularly doing over 400 miles a day. And the durations of these, look, 7 hours driving. The day before, 8 hours driving. The average driver is putting in 6 hours a day of driving. And they're running their clock on duty. Fucking up at shippers, fucking up at gas stations, fucking up everywhere. You want to protect this, you want to protect this, you want to protect this. These are the numbers you need to concentrate on right here. Off duty doesn't really fucking matter. You have to be on duty when you're doing your fucking pre-trip anyways. It's like it's telling me 2 hours and 50 minutes more in the sleeper berth will complete your reset. But I don't need a reset. I already got another fucking 8 hours of fucking work I can do. 6 hours, 7 hours of driving. How long am I really gonna drive for another 3 hours? No, I can use a break in 3 hours and I'll get back what? In 3 more hours, it looks like I will get returned to me everything before the 7. Right? Which is what? 3 hours, hour and a half, 3 more hours of drive time. So right now I have 6, almost 7. I'm gonna get back into 3 later if I take a 3-hour nap. And yeah, I'm gonna have to reset again. But it doesn't make it so that you get more. You only can drive 11 hours a day anyways. So maybe it is better to reset sometimes, but for me, there's no traffic. It makes more sense to drive at night.